What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I am DJ, aka Token Black Guy. New for the first time, hit that like button, subscribe button. Trying to get the 700 subscribers. We're over the 600 mark, so we'll truly appreciate you guys if you come over and like and join me. But I just want to give a little life update / surgery update. If you haven't heard, I had surgery back on February 23rd for ruptured, torn, destroyed tricep. And today's March 10th. I went to the doctor and I got my cast off. I had more of a half cast splint that had my arm out like that. So now I'm wearing this special brace that I gotta wear and everything. But yeah, so talked to my doctor today. He said this gives you an idea how bad my arm was. He said he's been doing it for over 30 years now. And he said my arm, if not the worst, is probably a close second as the worst tricep tear he's ever seen. He said he's done a few of these over the years, and he said mine was a disaster when he went in there. He said I destroyed my tricep. So basically, um, uh, he said the first problem he had with the surgery was that there's a nerve that runs right here, not your ulnar nerve. Your ulnar nerve runs like down your arm right here, but up in here, he has to compress that nerve. He said usually it takes him about 10-15 minutes to find it and compress it when he's doing surgeries. It took over an hour and a half for him to find my nerve. He said the problem that he had, which is a good problem for me, he said, but a bad problem for him doing the surgery is that I work out and I have well-developed muscles. He said the more muscle you have, it's harder to find a nerve sometimes. And he said that the fact that I work out so much that was a problem. So the surgery takes about, he said, 2.5 to 3 hours. Mine was close to 5 hours. He was in my arm. Let me show you the actual scar and everything. So, but the brace I wear, it has you can see that it has like numbers, but these are degrees, and I can only move my arm so much out it anyway. I can only move my arm so much out of it because my arm been down for 2 weeks. It's so stiff and locked, and that new muscle is tight as hell. But this limits my motion and doesn't make me like accidentally jerk it back by accident and damage it more. But take this off real quick. But I wear it most of the day. Except when I'm like sitting on the couch, icing it or whatever. I sleep in it too. But you can kind of see how this arm isn't as well developed. See that tricep compared to this one, so swollen. But yeah, that's my arm. I can only move my arm, only go about that much, and like that. So comparison, that's how about much I can move. But here's the scar. So I had the surgery because the second time I tore my tricep last May, and this is he cut on the original scar. So it goes up like that, and the original scar stopped like right here. So he had to cut up more everything. But the way he explained it to me was, so basically your tricep, back of your arm, obviously, um, is basically made of muscle, and so it starts at the top as muscle, and then it comes down and it connects into your elbow as a tendon right here. Well, let me get the mic up so you can hear me. He said that so my tricep tore right here at the elbow. It basically is split in half and detached on one side. The other side, basically like a rubber band, shot up into my arm. Was in like a ball, but it was like all the fibers were just like shredded. He said they were shredded, like someone put it in a blender. He said, so he had to basically pull that back down. He actually shaved the bone off the back of my elbow, reattached it into the bone, and then he said he sewed it all the way up from the bottom. He just sewed the whole tricep back together along with a piece of that Achilles tendon that he put in from the cadaver. But like I said, he said one of the worst that he's seen in decades, basically. But yeah, I'm an overachiever, so even when I hurt myself, I go all out apparently. But yeah, so that's that. So like I said, I can't move my arm that much right now. So that's about as far as I can go. I had about he said about 45 staples up my arm. So I'll put a video up for that, showing that. But yeah, so that's the prognosis. Gonna start therapy soon. I'll see him every 2 weeks to see how far my movement going. So that's the biggest thing. Want to get my range of motion back, you know. But it's over here. Hold on a second. But yeah, so as far as pain though, it doesn't really hurt that most. The most problem I have is my hand. So like talking about that nerve that he had to find, it's all damaged and everything. So my hands and fingers have had like, you know how your hand falls asleep and had that tingly, prickly feeling. So my hand's been like that since surgery, like constantly, 24/7, annoying as hell. And I still have some swelling and stuff. So I've been icing as much as I can, you know. But it's just part of the recovery process. He said that will take time for that tingling to go away when as the nerves reconnect and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's an update. How I tore it, it's a combination of football and weightlifting. The first tear was I was weightlifting. I was bench pressing and I felt it. It felt like Velcro coming apart. It was like, and so that was the first time. And then we didn't do surgery. We were like, let's see it heal. And I kind of stubbornly rushed back a little too soon and started playing football. And I went up for a block and it just went all the way across and completely tore it. And that was the first surgery. And the second surgery, basically kind of the same thing. Little, it wasn't even a block. I kind of reached out for somebody and it just tore again. So that's how I tore my tricep. I don't recommend doing it because it freaking sucks. Um, but yeah, and apparently tearing your triceps wasn't hard. I know Ray Lewis tore his, and he played football after it, but that was kind of towards the end of his career. But it's a very hard muscle tendon to tear. Apparently, you know, a lot of people tear their biceps or their pec real easily, but they say tearing your tricep is rarer. But this is, I mean, hopefully this is it. Because if it tears again, I'm basically done. So hopefully I get most of my range of motion back. I might have to hang the cleats up. Hopefully not. I'm gonna take a season, maybe two off. I mean, hell, I'm 38 now. I just turned 38 2 days ago, so I ain't as young as I used to be. So can't heal as fast, can't bounce back. I mean, every morning now I wake up with aches and pains, you know. But can't stop. I won't stop. But yeah, that's a little update on me. It's gotta take time and get better. Man, you really see the difference like that. That's really a comparison of my left arm to my bad arm now. That's a real I'm looking in the camera. Wow. But yeah, so that's it. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Make sure you like and subscribe, watch some other videos. Catch me on Wednesday with the basketball scenario. Really enjoy talking to those guys. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good one. Take care of yourself and peace and love, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.